Hello, 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 guys and gals, animal friends, and spirit pals. Welcome to Spirit Whisper Channel. Me and Debbie are at it again. Debbie from Freebird Spirit. If you don't know her, you need to. The link to her channel is below in the description. Uh, you should know her anyway if you're a fan of this show because we go back and forth every week. This week we're on my channel, but we're
Streaming from mine as well.
streaming. Yeah, why can't I ever think of the word stream? And we're streaming on both channels, which is great.
It's hosting today, so
Yes, I'm hosting, so
so
there's that.
he's in charge of starring your questions.
Yes, and I think I've got them all starred so far. I think so. We got a few starred. People of Florida. Yep, that's right. Blessings, sending them love and blessings, protective energies, angels there to watch over them.
Brady has
All affected by Eileen, but this other guy's coming in like tomorrow or day after tomorrow.
Yeah, I have family who's evacuating. Brady, yeah, you got it.
You're gonna have to give us more information than that, Brady.
Hi, Starseed Awakening. Hugs to you.
Yep, big hug to you, Rose Blue.
Hi, Yoli.
Her little dog starts howling, crying in her cradle after only 5 minutes. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I know all you guys in Florida. I know it's just the most, probably.
Prill's Digital Journal.
Yeah.
So, so we want to see. I know that it seems almost ridiculous now that I'm thinking about it to ask this question, just because there's so many lives uprooted, or we lost lives in the last hurricane.
Right.
But I know a lot of people have been asking me offline, is this going to affect the election, like the election time? James has a question.
Yeah. James.
Thank you, Gina. Gina likes my new thumbnail that I'm using.
CJ, what new thumbnail?
I was so excited about my new thumbnail that I posted for our show last night, and Mark reminded me very quickly that it wasn't my turn. But here's my new thumbnail, and it's super fun and cute.
Oh, look, I like it better.
Yeah.
Than our other one. Look how cute. Look at that little dog's face. So very cute. I love it. That's really cute. I didn't see it on my channel. Why didn't it come up?
I don't know.
When you posted it. Well, I don't think I was on there. Maybe that's why. For when you posted it. I mean, I got my invite, in my inbox, but I didn't really look on YouTube.
Right, you didn't see it. I meant to send you it. All right, so we have a couple more questions that came in.
Yeah, there's one from Fleck.
And cheap ass.
Yeah.
Cheap ass.
Cheap ass.
And Starseed.
Okay, Atticus, little Atticus. I remember Atticus. Okay, so Treminoids again.
What's crazy is what is infuriating is Marjorie Taylor Greene saying that the Democrats are creating these hurricane events. To demolish red states.
Yeah, we're creating hurricane events?
Yes.
How? Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yeah. Well, remember, she's the one that said, space lasers, Jewish space. Yeah. So she has this going, and she really is. This is no joke. You guys can look it up. That's what she's spreading, and people believe her. You got it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
we already have a million questions. So
okay. Yeah, you guys, we have a million questions already. Here we go. I know, Sharon, we're so powerful. We can create.
Yeah, hurricanes and send them to people.
Mm-hmm.
There are still Democrats in Florida. It isn't, you know.
So another interesting narrative that they're playing with uh, is that the only way that because Harris looks so strong, because Kamala Harris looks so strong, and she's intelligent and smart. They're now saying that it's because she's like a witch or like um, demonic.
Oh yeah. Mm.
So because she's a woman. Now, if it was a man, they wouldn't be saying none of that would be come into play. So it's like we really do repeat history. Like how ridiculous that they're bringing that narrative in that a woman can't be smart unless there's some demonic thing at play.
Yeah,
Isn't
because
that
they're so desperate. They just have to pull anything out of their ass to say something. It's just such desperation to me. It makes me
so
just
bizarro?
nauseating.
So bizarro. Anyway, I'm gonna do a little reading on this as far as our election moving. I mean, is there going to be
Yeah. Well,
any election?
Spirit told me some time ago that it was going to, before all this started happening, that the weather was going to have an effect on voting, and especially in like Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, and they included Texas, which we haven't had that. Maybe we won't. And I was like, well, okay, but my feeling was it would affect it in a good way as far as I'm concerned, that it would be a good for blue team
Mm-hmm.
in the end. So we'll see what that means, or if that's still on the box.
Yeah, I'm wondering. I did check in when you were talking about that, um, and I do see something hitting Texas.
I know.
I do see weather hitting Texas.
I wanted to kind of let Texas go, but it wouldn't let me today. I was going, no, not yet, Mark.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit more work to get your vote in. So those of you who are affected in these areas are going to have to be a little bit more clever, a little bit more work put into place here. But they will still work hard to make sure that everybody still has an opportunity to vote, even the areas that have been hit. They're going to open up a new opportunity for that. And so, but it is going to,
Yeah.
it is burdened for sure.
Yeah. Some people won't be able to vote just because everything's torn up and stuff. And it's like voting's the last thing on their mind, kind of, because they're trying to just make it with water and stuff. I know we're still 30 days away, but I still get that energy of, well, I can't be worried about voting. I gotta.
Right. I mean,
He's okay.
Of course. How,
Yeah. North Carolina extended registration. Yeah, stuff like that. But beyond that, I don't feel that being huge, but it will be. But I keep getting that it's going to make some people turn their vote to blue because they're kind of fed up about the whole climate denial thing with their governors and things in some of those states. And they're just, I don't know, this seems to push them to the other side. Even things like coming up and saying, oh yeah, the Democrats creating hurricanes. Not all people who say they're Republicans are nut jobs.
Very, very well said. You
Yeah.
are so right. We have some very beautiful, beautiful people who are Republicans who are
right.
MAGA.
And they know the difference between crazy shit and not. And they're going, what? It's just more of that trying to pull the wool over your eyes. So I'm getting, yep, I think the blue team's going to end up with more votes because I get the 10 of coins, which coins for me always end up being votes when I'm doing reading votes. And the votes going to this King of Cups energy,
Yeah.
which would be, the Biden, that side. I think this card's interesting because it's got balance, the temperance card. But
Oh,
look, she's got both feet in the water, and it looks like, oh, you can't see it. Would you please?
there we go. Now we can see it.
And she's going over to the side to fill up her cups.
Oh, look at that.
Something
So
about,
yeah. Oh, interesting.
yeah, like that. I don't know. It's like she's in a flood too, because she's got both her feet in the water over the side. I don't know. It's just reminding me of that, and it looks like I'm going to have to be creative.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we'll see.
And I have that, but that the
Ten,
10 of wands where yeah, it's a little extra burden, but they will find ways.
yeah, Ace of
The
Pentacles.
outcome is good. The outcome is good, of course.
Yeah.
The Page of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. So, but I do want to just, if we can, just spend just a moment before we move into the questions on the fur babies. If we can ask for assistance from the heavens, from our spirit teams to send so much healing and support to the areas that have been hit. All the loss, so much shift and change on the ground.
Yeah, and that area in North Carolina is like kind of an unusual place to be hit
Mm-hmm.
with the hurricane so badly. It's just torn up everything. My cousin, who lives in North Carolina, they were planning a trip here to Kentucky to visit this week, but they can't. Their house didn't get torn up, but there's no roads. You can't get out of the state.
Out, yeah, the roads are all gone.
Yeah.
It's unfathomable, and you see pictures of it, but it's almost like, is that like real? Like they really they're hiking out to get supplies to hike it back. I mean, this is um this is a country that's just incredible. It's so sad.
I
This is
don't know, guys, but oh, sorry. When the electricity's off, even for a half a day, it's very traumatic. So for a week, I don't know what it just be so awful. And water.
no water, no. So let's everybody connect in and just however you believe, send your angels. Just pray, send energy, positive energy for the area.
Yeah.
Love and light.
Yep. I don't know. There's still weird energy in the Gulf. I don't know if there's like another thing brewing there, or it feels like it might go the other direction, though. That's what I keep kind of feeling, that it'll go west, kind of more like,
Everything brewing and then going and hitting Texas.
yeah, like Texas area.
Yeah.
So let's hope not. But every time I look, it's like, we're not quite done with this.
We're not done yet there.
The hurricane.
I agree with you. We're not quite done.
So, like the coast thing. I mean, the Gulf part.
Everybody remember when you are, um, when you're going to sleep, one last prayer up for our family and friends there.
Bring the angels around them to help protect them during the.
All right. So any questions?
I saw somebody saying too that they're worried that maybe, nobody sees Trump being the president, but what if it's J.D. Vance? I don't think so.
It's definitely his plan, isn't it?
Yeah, he wants to be, and I think maybe
it's all their plans. It's Project 2025. All the it's definitely their plan.
And that was his big thing at when he was trying to act like he was a perfectly normal person at the debate. Uh,
Sociopath.
but I still think
Gaslighting. Sociopath.
it ain't going to happen. I don't think he's going to be the president. All right. Yeah, we have a lot of questions, so I'm going to kind of jump around because
Let's
I
get
just am.
some new names up there.
Yeah. Um, let's see. So don't be mad at me when I don't pick you. Let's look at Dog Lover 347. I'm just really actually randomly picking. I'm not even reading the questions or anything. So we do like you to say hello if we pick your question.
Oh, yes. So if you put your question in, please stay. If you have to go, that's totally okay. We won't hold it against you. You just have to let us know. So we're not sitting here going, hello, hello.
Yeah. Because a lot of times for me, I need to ask you something. Okay. If we have to evacuate Florida tomorrow, I'm not sure what to do. Our little dog, Rhea, starts howling and crying in her crate after only 5 minutes or so. Can you do a reading? Thanks, D. Well, yeah, Rhea. Well, she has to go in her crate if she has to go in it. It doesn't really matter if she's howling or crying. That's the number one thing I get. It's too bad, but in this situation, we got to move you. You know what I mean? It's like I don't have much more choices. But let me see if I can talk to her and tell her.
Yeah, and also remember they're feeding off of what you're feeling too. And it is a scary thing. I'm not asking you to feel anything different than what you're feeling, but they do hold all the energy that's happening. So if you are rushing out and needing to flee, that's one thing. Dog lover, what part of Florida are you at?
Yeah, I don't see.
Because I know that some parts are already, they're being asked to evacuate today to get it started because
I don't see Dog Lover here. Oh, there they are. Yeah, hello, I'm here. You said it. Sorry.
it's about a 5-hour drive to get out of Florida. She may get car sick.
Yeah. Well, let me just see here. Let me tell her that it's so she can go and that you're not separated.
We are near Ocala, Florida. Ocala?
Ocala. Yeah.
I don't know where that is. Is that near where this is coming in?
It feels like it's a little farther. I don't know. I'd have to look. I'm going to say the wrong thing, I think. Yeah, but I feel like you need to take her with you. Don't leave her there. I don't feel like it's good.
Inland. Okay, thank you, Karen.
Yeah, I thought it was more inland.
Okay.
But then I was afraid to say it. Yeah.
I feel like I'm seeing water, like flooding.
Mm-hmm.
Dog lover. Some floodings there. Some flooding. But start talking to her today. If there is a storm coming. I know that you talk to your fur babies, but just let her know that there is a storm coming and that you may be leaving, but just to be ready for the storm and that it's okay and we're all together and like that.
But the other thing is, does she have to stay in the crate once she's in the car? I'm wondering.
They're 30 miles from the coast. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see rain, flooding from rain and stuff.
I'm wondering if she can just have the crate door open or something in the car. That's what I'm feeling about, or if she's just too much.
It's a hard. Oh,
And
no,
that's all
never
right.
mind. I'm reading the wrong person.
But yeah, she goes crazy in the car. Oh, went out of her crate. Okay, I was wondering about that.
Have you thought of how big is she? How big? It's a little dog. Have you thought of a
Mm,
baby carrier for her,
yeah.
like on your body?
Well, maybe you won't have to, but I kind of get a feeling that you might need to drive out. Like, I don't really feel like there's a lot. I'm not getting like there's a lot of damage or anything to your house like that, but it feels like you might have to go out. Might have to, only because I get the chariot, and in this part, it's like, oh, we got to get in the car.
Mhm.
They're not already in it, but they're getting in it. So it looks like you might need to do that. And if so, she'll need to go too. I just been trying to let her know, and this is something you can do. Like Debbie said, tell her ahead of time. This is what we're going to do. We need to go together, and I want you to go with me. So um, be cooperative.
And I do feel that this is really attached to emotional stuff. She gets so emotional, it causes this. Is what I'm seeing here. I did throw some cards here too, and it is connected. So I feel like if you work on those emotions with her, um, and kind of give her a job to help, I think it'll be important to, if there is some sort of like little thing you can give her, like some folks are suggesting here for you. I don't know if you can see everybody's comments, which I know you can't, but a little something something to help. So maybe be prepared to give her a little something to do. But I do see that this she throws up.
Yeah.
It is connected to her emotions. It gets too big. So give her something to do. Maybe maybe it's about giving her a view out the window, or but give her something to give her a job, even if it's like you're going out. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's a tough one. It's a tough one with these babies.
Yeah. She doesn't like being put in that crate because she feels like she's being captured or something.
She doesn't
Uh,
like it.
yeah.
Makes her even more anxious, because whenever she's in that crate going somewhere, it's never fun when she, you know what I'm saying?
I know. Look at these two cards I pulled when I was talking about her going in the crate. I don't know. I'm fascinated by this deck, guys, so forgive me, but it's just so that looks like there I am. I'm putting her in the crate. That
Oh
guy
yeah, yeah.
back,
She's
taking her
going.
in the swords. And then this one, oops, the page like you're looking into the box to see if she's doing okay. Like
Yeah, yeah.
so it's two weird cards that seem to be like that. She's only 10 pounds too. I kind of like that thing that somebody said put her in a backpack.
Well, yeah. They were showing you literally wearing a
A
baby
little, yeah.
holder with her in there, even if it's just like in your, you know what I mean, where you can just where she feels comforted and safe in there.
Or like,
A
yeah,
baby
like a shoulder bag or something where it doesn't look like a crate, but you can still kind of keep her together a little bit. You might try something like that because she is just a little pip. Um,
Yeah, literally they were showing me like a baby carrier.
yeah, she's the rescue that had been abused. Yeah, that's why she's got that
That's
little
where the
bit.
emotions come from. It's from past. It's not you, but she's carrying it over. So
Wow, Tampa's expected to have an 8 to 12 foot storm surge. Wow.
okay, so all right, that's maybe why I was seeing water then.
Yeah, it's going to be okay. I know you're anxious about it, but it'll be okay. I think she'll calm down. It's like kind of a bit of a drive if you're going to go out of state. But I don't think she's going to stay all like that the whole time. I would try to have
Some folks are saying a tiny dose of Benadryl. Vet uh,
right.
has so maybe something
Yeah,
like
can you give dogs Benadryl?
the vet told her she could, I guess.
Oh, I was wanting that just for myself because I was thinking about Buttercup because she's been itching so much and it's like an allergy. And I was wondering if you could give them human Benadryl.
A thunder shirt, yeah.
I know it'd have to be small dose, but
Karen is talking about like a thunder shirt, but there's also one that you can wear that you can put your animal in.
yeah. Well, people giving a lot of suggestions, and I know we just have to kind of.
You use your intuition. You know her the best. Thank you for being here with us today. We'll be praying for you. Blessings to you,
Yeah, a snuggie, like a little snuggie.
like a little snuggie. Mm-hmm.
Okay, hon, I hope that helps. We'll be thinking about you and sending you lots of love and hugs. You and Rhea.
Rhea.
Yeah, Rhea, the puppy pop. Okay, let's look at Pre. Pre, are you still here? Okay. Pre's question is, first of all, oh, his name is Rambo. Thank you so much. Pre, say howdy, boy. I'm miles. We have 88 watching. I'm miles ahead. There's Pre. Hi, sweetie. My dog is sick and he was taken to the vet today. Okay. I wanted to know whether he's feeling better. His name is Rambo.
Oh, Rambo's. All right. Rambo.
Thanks, you guys, about the Benadryl because that was really a question in my brain last night. And so,
1 milligram per pound for dogs, Mark said.
okay, good. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Because I really had that question. That's why I guess this came up today. So I get my answer because I was really
Yeah.
about it.
Yay.
Buttercup's having such an issue with allergy. And
Okay, so maybe save you a trip to the vet today. Just give her a little dose.
Brady saying, is Rambo a teacup poodle? I don't, probably not.
I think that's awesome. I think so.
Oh, Starseed, okay.
Thank you, Starseed.
If you can come back, do.
Next time.
But have a good reading. Hey, Rambo, are you feeling better after your vet visit? Little Rambalumbo?
Just a little confused and sad, like did I do something wrong? So let him know he's such a good dog. Aw. Let him know he's a good boy. And everything's okay and he's gonna be okay. He's just a little like, what did I do wrong? There's a little confusion that I kind of stepped in with him.
Did they give him medicine? Feels like it, like a shot or something, or some medicine, because I feel like he's on the way to feeling better, but it's kind of like we need. If I trust my own intuition, we need for the medicine to take effect a little bit more. So I'm wondering what happened. So we're
many shots and meds.
Okay. He was giving many shots and meds. Okay. I feel like that's going to help. That it was necessary for him to get the meds, even in this 4 cups. Usually you're not taking it, but look, he's drinking it down.
Yeah.
He did need the meds. I love these cards. I don't know. They just.
Those are wonderful. Are those the after, right?
These are the before.
Before tarot. Okay.
Yeah. I do have the after too, but I don't know. They're just something about the pictures really speak to me.
I love them.
And so, I also get the Knight of Swords, but it's like we needed sort of an aggressive approach from the doctor. So the vet came in, like you said, he gave him a lot of, he attacked it, whatever it is going on with the medicine and stuff. But I think Rambo's going to feel better from it. He might be feeling wonderfully better right this minute, but I don't think the medicine's had quite enough time to make him feel better. What are you getting, Deb?
Yeah, I feel like he will be okay. He's going to be okay. Just let him know emotionally is where I dove in here. Let him know that what happened, and
Yeah,
let him know he did nothing wrong.
right. The old vet trip is always like, "Ah." Yep, I think that's what he needed to do. And I think the medicine is going to address what's ever going on. I get a Knight of Wands, so it looks like we're going to be better. He's given more shots for 2 days. Can you let him know that it's not something to be scared of at the vet? Okay. He has to be given more shots for 2 days. Okay. What in the heck does he have? Uh, well, let him know that you two are going together. You're there as a support team. So it's like we're both going to do it. And we're both brave soldiers. And here we go
We're both brave soldiers.
to the vet to get our shot. And
Yeah.
I'm right there with you. Oh, he's got tick fever and jaundice. Ooh. Uh, yeah, that's a lot. Uh, but, give him confidence that way. You know, it's not really our favorite thing for us, either one, us do, but we're going to go and do it. Oh, he's got liver issues. Yeah, he's kind of a mess. That's that jaundice then with the liver issues. Um, but he definitely needed um, medical medicine. Thank you, Brady. You tell him. More likes, please.
Brady.
Yep, I think he's going to be better, though. Okay. We have so many questions that we better keep moving.
Yep. Praying for you. Pray.
Yep, I know. The vet visits are the worst. Okay. It's great if you have a little pet that loves the vet, but I don't know. None of mine ever have. Okay. Okay, let's look at this. James Moyer. Yeah, Moyner. Are you here?
Hi, James.
You're from Deb's channel. We'd like to look at you if you're here. Okay.
And just mean to me. He is a Shih Tzu Bichon mix.
Bichon.
James is here.
Hi, James. You're welcome, Pre. I think he's going to start being better once that medicine gets in there and starts working.
Mm-hmm.
Why does my family dog named Charlie hate me so much? Oh, no. I'm not laughing. He always wants to make sure I go upstairs. Growls when I come downstairs and just as mean to me. He's a Shih Tzu Bichon mix. What's happening? What's his? Oh, his name is Charlie. Okay.
Charlie.
What's going on, Charlie?
Little Alpha Charlie, huh?
Why are you being mean to James?
He's like, I'm the king of the house. You're the only one that threatens his throne, James. Just by being. He's also sensitive to James. You're a spiritual dude. I do see that you have your guides and angels and stuff around you, like present. So I don't know if you talk to them or like if you talk to your guides or whatever. They just seem to be present, and he's aware of those as well. He's aware of your spirit team that's around you. But I also feel yeah, interesting. So there's a couple. I'm sensing a couple things here, Mark. With
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sensing one that you're the only one that like challenges his throne, and also he's also sensitive to seeing spirit around you.
Um, are you the offspring in this family? Like, are you the? Is it like parents and you are a child? Or are you the what? I'm wondering. I, it feels like almost a little bit competing with you.
Yeah,
So it makes me feel like you're the son or something, but maybe not. Let me know. Um,
that's what I got was the competing piece.
yeah, like a little bit of yes, I'm the oldest of two children. Oh, okay, gotcha. I hate when I'm not sitting there going, it seems like you're the son, and you go, no, I'm the father. Thanks though for sharing.
Right.
Yeah, so but I like that because then it helps me, to trust more when I get odd things that I shouldn't know. He hmm, you have a strong mental energy. Um, I see this thing that he likes for you to be in your room. I know you said he wants me to go upstairs, go up to my room. He likes that. He wants you to stay in there. Also, are you psychic, James? Like Debbie's saying, are you, you know, exploring that kind of thing?
Yes.
Yeah, because he thinks that, look, he thinks you're seeing all kinds of spirits and stuff and things. And so he goes, would you please keep that in your room?
Yeah.
Don't, don't bring that out here with us. Um, so it's a little bit about that. He also thinks he does kind of compete for attention with you. You know, like maybe he thinks you're the number one son or something. And Charlie goes, yeah, but what about me?
I think let him know. Say, James, tell him he's the king of the house.
Right.
That you're not trying to take. Just let him know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he does. Um,
And you've
he
been,
does connect with his spirit team. He does do questions and stuff like that. Looks like. So it makes sense to me, James, that there's a little bit of both of these things going on, and so just talk to him.
yep.
Talk to him. Let him
That
know.
was my next thing, which is that exact thing. Just sit down and have a little talk.
King Charlie.
Yeah. Even if he's not in there with you, you can just have a talk in your mind with them, and tell him, you think he's a great dog and you really appreciate him and you like his loyalty to mom and dad and whatever it is. And he doesn't have to be your best buddy, but we can still be friends.
Mm-hmm.
You can still do all of his stuff and you can still do your stuff, but you still like him. I also wear a crucifix necklace and he also often tries to bite it.
Yeah, yeah. I really think he's being affected mostly by the spiritual stuff going on around you.
He's wondering what that is. It's different. You do stand out, um, you know, there in the household. And it's sort of competing a little bit more so than your younger sibling. But you can make it better, and talking to him will help the most.
Right, and you can also ask your spirit team to kind of um, hide themselves from Charlie.
Yeah. Do you ever let him come in your room, or does he ever want to come in your room? I'm wondering about that.
Hmm.
He might like to come in the room with you just to make sure it's all okay in there. I don't know if he, or do you always close the door when you go in your room or something like that? there's still something about the room thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you out? Go back in there.
Yeah, give him treats too. Yeah, that's a great idea. Tell him what a good dog he is and he's king. Give him a treat.
Yeah.
Bribe him, James.
Yeah, you could spoil him up and bribe him a little bit. That wouldn't hurt.
It does not hurt.
Okay, let's look at Fleck. Fleck, are you still here? Did I put your question up? Why, no, I did not. There it goes.
All right. Yeah, James says he stays downstairs. He doesn't climb stairs. Also, I usually have my door closed.
He thinks that's where you're supposed to be.
Go back in there with your entourage.
Upstairs with the door closed, please.
Yes.
Hi, Fleck.
Yeah. I took in a homeless black cat. I named her KC. My question is she happy with me? KC.
Little black,
Beautiful.
little black cat.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful girl.
Black cat named Casey.
She makes me feel beautiful, so you must tell her that, or you must give her that impression that she's beautiful. She also she has some PTSD here. She's showing me. So it's not you, she says. It's not you, but she does get startled here and there. It feels, but that's a PTSD feeling. She loves you. She feels very familiar. Have you had another animal, or is there another animal there? Because there's also a sense of whether she's smelling that, or if you have current animals. There's something with that as well. So just let her know, like, she's part of the family. She is family. She's your family, and she's safe. I have a little dog. Okay, so that's tricky for her too. But I feel like she's going. If she hasn't already, she's going to be connected. I think they're going to get along.
Yep, I do too. I feel like already the energy there is so much nicer than what she had before, and she's really attracted to it. And she feels like this is more what I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to be this Queen of Cups.
Oh, look at her, pretty queen.
Like sitting next to the cup. So it's like, she's still kind of adjusting to the whole new thing, but she's liking it. She did have a little bit of a rough and tumble time before you got her. I get the 5 of Swords and a 5 of Wands. Like, wasn't all that fun. But this feels a ton better.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
And she kind of just relax and take a cat nap for a change. Like, it's a much easier energy to relax, be content, and all that. So, I think she's found her spot. There might be a little bit more adjusting, especially because you have puppy dog. But I feel like she's happy. And it will just grow.
You've really created such a beautiful place for her, Fleck. And she's backing up this whole PTSD that visits her every once in a while. You have that 5 of Cups. That will come into play. But know that she is in the right place with you. Like, this familiar feeling with you. But there you guys are. See her with her little helmet on?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, kitty cat in the sidecar.
There you are, the little black cat and you. And then moving forward, that Ace of Cups. This is fulfillment, just full on for all of you. Such a beautiful connection there. I'm glad she finally. It's like she's like, I finally found her. Like I was, I've been.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's my side. It's my companion. Like
Mm-hmm.
I love that little sidecar picture. That's so cute,
Mm-hmm.
and I love what the message is from that. Okay, lots of new people here today. Thank you guys for all being here. I know there's everybody has a question, and of course we won't get to you all, but I do appreciate you being here. Hi, Matthew. You're saying this is the first time you ever made it live. Welcome. I'm glad you were able
Welcome, welcome.
to be here with us today.
Mm.
And let's see who else. I'm just really being very random. Um, let's look at Jody. Jody, are you here? And then after that, I'm gonna look at Mimi.
Jody, then Mimi. You're welcome, Fleck.
Let's see.
Matthew says.
What
Okay.
everyone?
Right. Well, glad you're here. All right. So Jody says, "Hi guys. There are 3 spots halfway up the wall that my kitty keeps attacking. No insects, etc. I can see, and only these 3 spots. No insects that I can see, and only in these 3 spots. What's going on? Is there a portal or something?" She gets really wild. All right. And Kitty, Jody, can you let us know Kitty's name? Jody is here. Just, it just sometimes helps in the connecting in, because there's so many kitties in line here. You have to know.
It really just zero it in a little better. Okay.
Yeah. All right. 3 spots on the wall.
It's really wild. What's her name? Oh, we don't know. Diva. Diva Kissu.
Diva. All right. Diva Kissu.
That looks like that might be her picture in there, maybe.
Yeah, Diva. She is a diva, isn't she? All right.
I honestly thinks it's sort of like an imagination game, and she's like playing with them as if they were something, even though they're spots. But I kind of get, oh, she's 17 months old. Yeah, she's still like kittenish. It feels more like, it reminds me of when you're little and you use your imagination and you make up something and then you play with it. It feels like that. I'm not necessarily getting like a ghost or a spirit, but what are you getting, Debbie?
Well, I asked Diva to take me to the spot, so and show me what she's seeing.
Yeah, maybe she's seeing something goofy. Yeah.
And she's like, "Can't you see this? Right? Right?" She's like, "Everybody can see this, right?" But this one's a little bit harder, Mark, to find out what, because usually if it was someone standing there playing with her in spirit, they would come right in. I do, however, feel that she's seeing something right there. And it could be, it could be reflections that just we can't see, but there's like a slight reflection in that one spot. Reflection. Yeah.
Because I was going to say that. I was going to the light or make
a reflection. She keeps showing me this. Don't you see the reflection?
Yeah, and that makes her get up and go at it. You know, Debbie, what's happening between the two of us? I don't know. It gives me goosebumps all the time. So it could be like a nature energy, like a little fairy energy too, like that's playing, like a playful energy that's playing with her.
So there could be like, because Jody, I feel like you feel that there's something there, other than just the sun reflecting in that one spot. And you're like, but there is no window that can do that. So you're
Yeah.
feeling that there's an energy. There could be like let's check on the fairy energy. They love playing with our kitties.
Right.
And Jody, if you, um,
They would also like little reflect.
Jody's connected to the elementals. So
Oh,
that could be very well true with the fairy energy playing with her in that one spot.
yeah.
Diva's fine. Diva is okay.
Yeah, it's a
It's playful. Mm-hmm.
playful energy.
So what do we have with this fairies?
That's my biggest. Yeah, go ahead about the fairies.
Hmm. Oh, 100%. 100% fairies being playful with her.
Because I think they can look like light too, or a reflection.
Mm-hmm.
They look like a little flash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they're right in the same place.
Yeah. Well, now it's almost like a play date where they like to play with each other. Because when I was going, I don't think it's like a ghost or spirit, like. But then I'm going, but it might be something like smaller, like a little, and it feels more like fey energy, fairy energy. And now it's like a little bit they play together, but it feels like she sees it like reflective light or something, and it moves. It like that's what causes her to like jump at it and stuff. It
Mm-hmm.
looks like it's moving. Hmm.
Your your little kitty is Diva is also very connected to the spirit realm. So you'll probably see that more often
Yeah.
as she gets older and older. How old is she now? 17 months?
Yeah. That's still a little pretty young. It's just a year and a half about. And it usually takes them about 2 years to get completely like
Mm-hmm.
for being a goofbot. Um, but just like the veils lifting on us,
Mm-hmm.
it also is with the animal kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
So they're already aware a lot more, but I feel like they're going to be demonstrating it more to us so that we notice them noticing, kind of a thing, if
Mm-hmm.
that makes any sense. Okay.
Hopefully that helps, Jody.
Oh no, I
Blessings to you.
already told somebody else I was going to pick them next, and I forgot who it was. Mimi. Mimi, are you here?
I didn't see her say hello when you said, but
Either. So, Julie, are you here? Julie, I can't say your last name. Shh, shh, shh. I can't. I've been going.
Mimi's here.
Julie's here.
Mimi.
Oh, Mimi's here. Okay, great, Mimi. I'll go back to you then. Where's your question? I have to go up and down. Okay, my grand dog had to be put down last evening. Family's very sad. Wonder. So the dog's name is Ziggy. Wonder if he's okay.
Ziggy is okay. Ziggy, it was. First of all, I am Mimi. I'm so sorry for your loss, and I know that we all are holding you right now because we understand the loss. Um, Ziggy is good. Ziggy, it was time for Ziggy to go. Ziggy feels grateful. Um, he's showing me like not doing well. Like he wasn't he wasn't able to do what his doggy self wants to do. Right. That was all kind of gone at this point for him. And but then he shows me his wings. Like I got my wings. Like um, I am good and and so just so he just shows his heart for the family. Um, I feel like they were all around him. I feel when he was able to pass on, um, he
You
makes me feel like that anyway. And then he had his wings and he felt so much better.
right.
Pleasing. Hmm.
He loved his life. He would say he's a family dog, just like you called him. And I feel like he was funny. Maybe he made you guys laugh. Maybe he wasn't trying to be funny, but I don't know. It just came across as funny. Um, and he was spoiled. He tells me that. He had a nice, spoiled puppy dog life, like, Life of Riley kind of thing. And he was, he probably acted spoiled, perhaps, or, he didn't care who knew it, sort of a thing. Uh, a big Frenchie.
Hmm.
Like a French bulldog, it's interesting because there's this bulldog
Aw.
arrogance get off the pedestal, but that's like, and I let everybody know that I was a spoiled, rotten puppy dog.
Very
And
spoiled.
I should be too. So get off, get over it. Um, very cute. But I think, you guys would laugh at him a lot just because he was a goofpot. Now, he just crossed. It's been very recent, and I'm so sorry about that, for your loss. Um, yeah, Matthew, look at you trying new things, being a new person, going on a chat. Love it. Uh, um, but so a big part of that is there is some kind of a review they go to too. So he crossed over easily. I get that it was his time because his body wasn't physically supporting him in a way that you know was good. And he's really got to view about the most important thing of him was his relationship with the family, that he was one with the family, that he was in a human family. That was his pack.
Mhm.
And that's great. And he feels like you guys had it was a very big success. Uh, he doesn't have any regrets or anything like that. Uh, now, a lot of times they'll give me this card, even though they just crossed, because it might be hinting at something that might be coming up here as we get, a little bit more time. But, this is my card I always get when maybe they're not willing to stay on the other side that super long. It's, time to sit and stay. I get this card a lot. It always reminds me of them looking through the gates of heaven and kind of looking back at earth and wondering if they might want to come back sooner than later. So that's something to think about. I don't know if that's occurred to you or not, but um, I never ignore that card when it comes out. So there's just that. Yeah. Oh, why am I coughing so much today? Okay, let's hope that was helpful. Did you get anything else about Ziggy?
Oh, um, just so much. The connection is
Yeah,
so spot
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Hmm.
With he liked being a family cat.
Although
Let's look at another pet that passed. Mary Loudon, are you still here?
this will be our last one, probably.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't notice the time. It's already after 3. I'm sorry, Debbie. You have to me. Mark. I always tell people that when I'm doing
Mary's here.
private readings because my eyes are closed for one thing, but I'm going, don't let me just go on forever, say, Mark, clock has ticked by. Okay. Because I do lose sense of time when we're doing this. Okie dokie. Oh, that's not your question, Mary. Here's your question. Mary lost her Rumpy Manx cat, Freya.
Freya.
We had another Freya not too like 6 months ago to a complication of Manx syndrome. My heart's broken. Broken. Is she okay? Does she know that I had no choice? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Freya.
Freya the Manx. I had a Manx cat.
I don't know what that is.
Um, well, they have certain markings and things, but usually, a lot of times they'll have a short tail or a stub tail. My
Oh,
Manx had no tail,
okay.
which created a little bit of problems. But they're beautiful. Mine was had the lynx point mark, the little stripes in their face and stuff.
Well, this Freya, I sense this is Freya. Mary, you let me know. She comes in. She's um, beautiful. Uh, she feels beautiful. Um,
Yeah.
she also feels like she would have been in her heyday. She was um, very like I'm the smartest one in the house here. You know what I mean? So I'm the smart one out of all the whole. I don't know if you have more fur gang or what, but I'm the smart one. I'm like large and in charge. I'm the one in charge here. Type of feel to her. She loved being with you, Mary. Loved being family there. Um, she's so she just keeps showing how like she's queen of the house. She um,
Yeah.
she understands completely, um, and she actually is. There's some gratefulness. I don't know what Manx syndrome is because I didn't even know what a Manx was,
Yeah.
but she does um, give me a sense that there was some pain there, and so she's happy to be out of that pain. That's for sure.
Right.
But yes, she loves you, and she will um, make herself known in spirit to you soon.
Right. I see in your thumbnail looks like doggies there because she kind of talking about doggies. So I'm assuming she had dogs. You had dogs, and that um, she likes them. I feel like she played with the dogs, or they were her buddies, or something like that. She's trying to talk about. I feel like she may have visited recently.
Well, Christine says it's like having arthritis in cats.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, there
Yeah,
you go.
she knew it was time to go, though. When you say, does she know I had no choice? She did. It was time for her to retreat and stop the
Mhm.
spin. That's like, my body's not supporting me in a way that I'm enjoying. Oh, she was more dog than cat. Aha! I love it, Mary. Because I kept going, why are you talking about doggies? And then I looked at the little thing and go, oh, look, there looks like there is doggies. But I feel like she played with them and like she was all like into the dogs and stuff.
Mhm.
She had a very happy, she was very confident
Mhm.
because I don't know, was she the only cat or something? She had her own special love and attention. And she just sucked it up. She loved it. Um, I feel like she walked around like she was pretty and, you know, but then she could also be frisky and interactive. Yeah, her best buddy was a dog. Got it.
Mhm.
And she liked to play with it and stuff. Oh,
Mhm.
that's so cute.
Mhm.
So, because I think she came back to visit. When I said I think she's been back, but it's kind of to see her dog too. She's kind of checking in on her doggy friend. Uh, like peeking in on you guys, seeing how you're doing.
Mhm.
Watch her. But I keep getting it's about the dogs. It's very cute. That whole dogs are my friend. Uh, but she was so confident and everything. Um, she felt very secure, there in the home.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't have like a lot of issues. Now physically there was a little bit of a thing because being a Manx, but and that can cause some physical things. But other than that, like she didn't have a lot of emotional. I don't think she seemed pretty happy to me, um, and she knows that you had to do what you had to do. But I love this. So just I had to just show you these two cards because they were on the bottom of the deck when I'm still thinking about her. So cautious, beware of dogs. But look at this though. It's not like beware. It's like I'm teasing the dogs or come and get me or I want to interact with the dogs. It's just great that there's a cat that's talking about dogs and then family all in the pride. Like see that little doggy. Like she thought of them like her family. Like you said, she didn't differentiate a lot between dog and a cat. You know, we're one sort of a thing. That you're right. Her best friend was a dog. Very cute. Love her.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Mary. Blessings to you. All right, everyone. We'll see you next week. Thank you for hanging out with us. Gina and other moderators, thank you so much.
Right.
For all the posts.
You're always so helpful, and we do always love and appreciate all you do, guys. Gina's always here helping. And enjoyed meeting all your animal friends today. And we got through quite a few readings, but there's still like 20 we didn't get to. So you'll have to try to catch us again. This is the fastest hour of the week. It goes zooming past.
And yes, remember to pray for Florida as the storm is coming in, and they're still picking up after the last one.
Right, I know. I didn't give them much.
I love this family. Yep. We'll see you all next week.
Yep. Thank you guys for all finding each other and finding us. Love you guys. Next week we'll be on Debbie's channel. We'll see you then.